Hey, playa, why is it so scary to tell someone I love you? I mean, what do you think is going to happen? That they're going to laugh at you, they're going to berate you, they're going to totally tell you that you're out of your mind? Those are real fears that you may have, but saying I love you is not something you should shy away from. So let's walk through exactly how to say it for the very first time. It is not easy being open and vulnerable with someone that you like, because deep down there's always that hint of fear, that tinge of worry, that utter doubt that maybe they don't feel the same way about you, or you're going to make things awkward and weird or tense, or they're going to be angry at you, or you just don't know how they're going to respond. Don't get me wrong, it is scary being the first person to say I love you, so what most people tend to do is just kind of wait on it. They hope that the other person is going to say it first and remove that burden from their shoulders, which is a strategy, but not the best one to take. In fact, there are 3 important signs that you need to look for that's going to tell you exactly when to say I love you. Sign number 1, before you let that big cat out of the bag and tell them I love you, you want to make sure that they know that you like them, that you've expressed that interest openly and you're both on the same page, at least at that level. Some people are here where they've had a few conversations or have gone on some pretty amazing dates with that person and want to jump all the way up to saying I love you, but there's a whole lot in between. Jumping all the way up here is going to make things awkward and weird, but building up to it is going to be the key to actually being comfortable saying what you want to say. Number 2, you have a deep understanding of who they are as a person. Whenever you're around them, you're just filled inside with calmness. You know all about their hobbies and their interests, the important people in their lives, what their goals are and what they aspire to. Now, if you feel like you love that person, but all you really care about is the surface level, is how they look, you might want to reevaluate whether or not that's actually love that you feel. If your love for them rests on just a single layer of who they are as a person, I would really encourage you to explore more. Spend a little bit more time getting to know them before you start really throwing that word around. And number 3, you feel like they genuinely care about you and your well-being. They want to help you through your day-to-day challenges. They're interested in seeing you succeed and learn and grow, and they want to be there by your side. If you feel like that person just doesn't care about what you have to share, but you hold this deep love for them, that's also something that's worth reevaluating. Why do you feel these strong feelings when this person doesn't really invest the same energy and time into you? Nevertheless, being able to identify these 3 steps is going to be the surefire sign that saying I love you is going to be okay. Now here's the big challenge a lot of people are afraid of. What if you say I love you and they don't say it back? My honest answer here, everyone should say I love you when they feel ready to. No one should ever feel pressured or have that burden on their shoulders to say it back just because their partner said it to them. If a person does hold back from saying it and instead gives you an answer like cool or thanks, don't take it as an immediate sign that they don't love you and they don't care about you. Some people don't feel comfortable being open and vulnerable just yet, and that might be what the other person is going through. Not hearing it back is gonna sting, but the best thing that you can do is to demonstrate that love for them. Be patient, be understanding, show them that you love them, and continue to tell them even if they haven't said it back yet. Fair warning though, every person is going to take as much time as they need before they feel comfortable saying it. So if time has passed and you've said it a lot of times and you're still not hearing it back, you might start to doubt whether or not it's actually true. In those situations, the best thing you can do is to have a conversation with them. Now I know it takes a lot of the romance and pizzazz out of it, but it's actually going to help you grow closer with them. When you base your expectations on someone else's actions or decisions, you're automatically taking the power out of your own hands. Having a conversation actually changes that. You can talk to them about what they would need from you to feel comfortable saying it back. Sometimes it's a small gesture. Sometimes they just will never feel more comfortable. But having that conversation at least gives you some understanding of how to take things forward. And when it comes time to say I love you, what exactly should you say? Well, there is no perfect way to phrase it. Some people like to keep it short and simple and say, hey, I love you. While other people like to give more of a story to it, go into detail about how the two of you met, how much they've changed your life, how much you see a future together with them, and then say, and that's why I love you. Finding the right way to say it so it's truly authentic is going to come from deep down inside, not from anything I'm going to share with you. You can repeat whatever I say, but it has to be genuine. It has to be real. One thing I will say though, and this is a quote directly from Mr. Rogers, love isn't a state of perfect caring. It's an active noun like struggle. To love someone is to strive to accept that person exactly as he or she is right here and now. There are so many ways to say I love you. And one of the greatest gifts that we have is being able to express those feelings with someone that truly means the world to us. So if you feel like you're ready to say I love you, go for it. I know it's scary, I know it's hard, but you can do it. I believe in you. But if you feel like you're just not ready to make that major commitment and say I love you, check out the video over there on the screen now, which is a smaller step to take in expressing to someone that you like them. That's another how-to step-by-step guide, so I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to do. Check out the video, and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.